it could well be time to say, rest in peace, Santa Banta. At least if a petitioner has her way, she's approached the Supreme Court demanding a ban on all jokes against Sardars. She feels that all these Sardar jokes give the community a bad name. It's a conspiracy to make Sardars seem intellectually inferior, and she wants the Supreme Court to ban this. This is Harvinder Chowdhury, who's argued that there should be a ban on 5,000 websites which display jokes portraying the Sardar community as people of low intellect, people who are stupid and foolish. Her petition has been accepted by the Supreme Court and will be heard in time to come. I want to go across now, live to Harvinder Chowdhury. She's the petitioner who's approached the Supreme Court. She's joining us on this broadcast. Now, people in India have grown up with Sardar jokes. They've been around for as long as anyone can remember. Why are you so offended that you've gone to the Supreme Court to try and seek a ban, ma'am?
See, the websites which are spreading these jokes on Sardars are portraying Sikh community as a, specifically Sikh community as a community of low intellectual power, inept, clumsy, not understanding the idiomatic use of English language, very slow in understanding, and that actually as a symbol of foolishness. So that is, I mean, that has now travelled to the ordinary average life of a average Sikh citizen. So I mean, and we are experiencing such a.
Are you taking jokes way too seriously? All these Santa Banta jokes are silly, and the Sikh community has always had the ability to laugh at itself. Why get so offended now?
Yes, that's right. But how can I be the weapon and means for that? How can I be hurt for that? If I'm simply because I belong to that community, I should be pointed out. That's really violative of Article 14, equality before law and equal protection of laws. And it comes down to that level where it gets converted into racism. When we go to study abroad, Europeans don't understand. They don't even understand what is how the Sikh gentleman does not understand the idiomatic use of the English language. He doesn't understand, but he takes it as if the Sikhs are.
But some of the best-selling books on Santa Banta jokes have been written by the renowned author Khushwant Singh, who was a Sikh himself and a very proud Sikh at that. If he didn't have a problem, and if so many people used to go out and buy his books, and in his columns he used to write, and I remember that some of these jokes were actually sent to him by Sardars themselves. So if Khushwant Singh didn't have a problem, if others who sent him jokes didn't have a problem, if people who have had a laugh so far haven't had a problem, shouldn't you just let it be?
That's right. No, I have a problem because I really face that that ridiculing phenomena in my day-to-day life. Khushwant Singh is not the representative of Sikhs simply because he wears the Sikh turban. My representatives are my 10 Sikh gurus. My philosophy is drawn from the Guru Granth Sahib. I am here to do good deeds for the society, for the sacrifice, for many things, for the social improvement process. I mean, if I'm sitting in the Supreme Court Bar Association, I'm discussing a case which is brought by two Sikh gentlemen who are turbaned, and we are discussing. I asked those very gentlemen as to which amendment has been brought by Gyan Sudha Mishra ji in our judgment, and somebody, a colleague of mine, stems into it and he says that 12 baj gaye aapko to samajh hi nahi aata, and actually the clock had the needle went to 12 o'clock, but there was a big fight. It got turned into a criminal intimidation of my mind. I told him,
ma'am, okay, let me for a moment just look into the future. The Supreme Court has accepted your petition. Even if hypothetically speaking they were to decide in your favor, you're a lawyer yourself and you know that it's impossible to enforce any ban. You can't ban anything in today's day and age. You're seeking a ban on 5,000 websites. Even if the Supreme Court was somehow to rule in your favor, the ban would be pointless. Santa Banta will still be around.
let it be, let it be, let it be. That's your perception. You cannot sit as an appellate authority over the Supreme Court or over anyone. See, this has to be. This is a matter of general awareness in the public. If an order comes from the Supreme Court, or even if it doesn't come, or some notification comes from the central government that these websites are banned and nobody should be, and some awareness program is is run by the government, something is done, some advertisements are given, then these jokes will stop and people will stop hurting sentiments of others, and that is the sole purpose.
Okay,
And
I'm going to leave it over there. It's an interesting petition that you filed. I personally don't believe that, you know, there's a point in trying to ban anything, so there's no point in fighting, but I'll be very interested in seeing what the Supreme Court makes of this. Harvinder Chowdhury for joining me on the newsroom tonight. Thank you very much, ma'am.